This is a video about white hat review methods. In the other video where I introduced the Google local review algorithm, I talk about some issues in getting reviews displayed and in how there are some black and some gray hat ways that you can increase your review count. And these are not ways that I'm encouraging people to break the law with, but they are ways that you can increase your review count in a black hat or a gray hat way. This video is going to be all about white hat review methods because you don't have to go totally black hat to do this. And right now I'm on this Nana Organic restaurant page, and I want to draw your attention all the way down here to the bottom to this little place that says reviews from around the web. And this might look a little bit different by the time you're watching this video because Google is changing the layout quite often, so this might look different when you watch this video. But there should be a reviews from around the web or something like this, and this is sort of the overall strategy that I encourage people to use for if you have your own business that you're marketing, or if you're an SEO local SEO consultant helping your clients get reviews, that you really take an approach where you're encouraging businesses or you're encouraging your clients, or you're doing this yourself. I encourage any business to get reviews from a large variety of different sites. Now, it might seem a little counterintuitive because really, for the most part, your reviews on Google Local are probably going to be more and more what affects your ranking. However, they are taking reviews from other sources into account as far as how legitimate are your reviews, how legitimate is your page, and if you have a lot of reviews from other sites as well as your own, that is a sign that's going to help you in the search results. So I want to encourage you to get reviews from all around the web, and I'm not going to recommend top sources for reviews because that does tend to change quite often, which sites here that Google is valuing more than others. Like Google's had a love-hate relationship with Yelp forever. I think they might be permanently finished now, but it used to be they showed Yelp reviews and they didn't, then they did, and that happens all the time in this local search world. So what I want to encourage you to do is I want you to find your top 5 competitors, your top competitors that are really making it work and have good reviews, and I want you to scroll to the bottom of theirs, and I want you to look at your competitors' local pages and look and see which other sites is Google listing as the sites that they are counting those reviews, because it's really going to change depending on your niche. For instance, I'm on a restaurant local page here, and so down here at the bottom, of course, they have Urban Spoon and they have Open Table, and those two are the primary ones that they're listing there. And then also, of course, they have City Search. If I was in the restaurant business and this Nana Organic restaurant was my competitor, I would go in and tally up which sources are the reviews from around the web that your top 5 competitors have, and have those be the list, your list of top sites where you're trying to get reviews from your clients. Now, in another video in this course, Seth talks specifically how to help get clients to leave you reviews, and I'm not going to go through all the details of that here. I'll let you watch that other video, but I will say that the key factor that you want to find out is, do they already have an account on either Google or on one of these other sites? And you want to encourage them, if they already have an account on one of those sites, encourage them to go ahead and leave a review for you on the site where they already have an account. And the reason why, if that's not clear to you already, I want to encourage you to watch the other video that I made about reviews, because Google is looking for a well-established online profile of an individual, and that's going to help them know that they can trust that review. And I can guarantee you that these other sites are all going to follow suit. Yelp is doing it. These other sites are going to do it. Eventually, everybody's going to have an algorithm where they're looking for a well-established user that's leaving reviews that they know they can trust because this user's left 10 other reviews, or they see activity there and the user's messaging people and posting photos and stuff, and then the people know, hey, this is a real person, we can go ahead and make this review live. So that's why if the person already has an account on OpenTable or Urban Spoon or City Search, encourage them to go to the site where they already have an account and to leave their review for you there. That is a crucial thing, because that's going to be a signal that that is a legitimate review. Now, if they don't have an account on any of these, but say they have an account on Yahoo, or say they have a Yelp account or something like that, where they have a lot of activity, go ahead and just have them leave the review there, even if it's not in this list here. But if you're trying to get reviews from clients and you need some sites to mention to them, you can list these sites that are right here in front of you. The ones that Google is showing for your competitors are the ones you want to focus in on. So you can ask your clients, do you have an account on OpenTable, Urban Spoon, or City Search, or Google? And if they do, then just have them use that for the review that they're going to leave for you. And the other reason why this is important is because the person that's leaving the review, it's going to be a lot easier for them if they already have an account and they already know how to use the site, rather than having them set up some other account from scratch and trying to figure out how it works and confirm by email and all this stuff. It's much easier to just have them use the account where they already understand the system. It's also going to provide Google with some signals, because they'll see, hey, this business doesn't have only Google reviews, they have reviews from all sorts of different sites, and that's going to be a strong signal of trust for that Google local page. It also spreads out your review. If you think about reviews as sort of like money almost, or like an asset in your business, it diversifies and spreads those reviews out, so that if there's ever an issue with any one site, or if Google gets in a fight with one of the sites or anything like that, it spreads out your reviews across multiple sites. And it's a natural footprint across the internet that Google or Yelp or anyone else can see very clearly. And it will spread it out so that as the internet changes, your business doesn't just get hit really hard just because one certain website goes out of business or has a fight with Google or something like that. And it'll also help for the actual posting of reviews to look natural, because there will be, Google's not going to see, oh wow, look at their every day there's 2 Google reviews posted and they're not posted in any other sites at all. That doesn't look quite natural. But if Google sees, hey, there's an even spread, sometimes there's a couple OpenTable reviews that are added, then all of a sudden there's a City Search review, that looks natural and real. But you are going to need to train your people, your staff, to help the clients or your customers to find their accounts. If you have a list, I would have a list of links to each one of these, to your business account page on each one of these sites, whatever sites you end up choosing. Have a list of your business profile page on each one, so that you can easily direct clients to it. They say, oh yeah, no, I'm not on Urban Spoon, but I do have an OpenTable account, and you can just direct them to your business page on OpenTable. What I've done for clients in the past is actually had a page on their website that said, hey, you can find our business on the following, or please leave a review for us on one of the following sites, and I'll list all the top ones: OpenTable, Urban Spoon, City Search, and whichever one they recognize as the one they'll click on, it'll lead them directly to your business page on that site, and then they can easily leave a review using the user account that they already created. You can also do this directly via email. You can have someone in your business email all your customers and say, hey, do you have an account on this, or this? Email me back. And they email me back, hey, yeah, I do. Then email them directly the link, say, hey, could you leave us a review using your OpenTable account right here, and then the exact link to your business profile page on that specific account. Now, if they have Gmail, if you have an email list, this is a great opportunity for you, because if you have an email list that's in some kind of database like Infusionsoft or One Shopping Cart or Aweber, or you have an email list, maybe an in-house list like an Excel spreadsheet with the email addresses of your clients, oh man, you are in a perfect position because all you have to do is search for Gmail. Search for everybody that's on Gmail. Send them all an email and say, hey, you already have a Google account. Would you do me a favor? Log into your Gmail account. And then after you log into your Gmail account, click here. And they will click there and they will be automatically directed to your business local page, and they'll be able to write a review. They'll already be logged in and it'll be perfect. So it's not that we want to encourage people to go to other sites, but you really want to take the path of least resistance, especially if someone's willing to put a review up for you. Then you want to have the path of least resistance there. They think it's going to be easiest for them. Another tip that you can follow to get white hat reviews is you exchange reviews with other businesses, not your competitors, but people that are in your sphere, or even people that have used your services. So if you have clients, say I own Nana Organic restaurant, but I know that I have a number of clients that are real estate agents, or I know that I have a number of clients that are business owners in some way. If I can go in and use their services and leave them a review, you can actually log in as your local page and leave a review as your business for their business and have them leave a review for you. It's a great way to exchange reviews, and they're much more likely, they know the value of a review on a local page, so they're much more likely to accept this type of exchange. I would encourage you, don't let this be the only reviews, because obviously that does not look natural if you have a bunch of reviews from businesses and not from just regular people that aren't business owners. But it's a great way to bulk out local reviews, to exchange reviews with other businesses. And then lastly, if you can get them to post a review for you from their own mobile device or phone right there at your place of business, that is ideal. And the reason why is if they're logged in through any kind of GPS thing, or even if there's any kind of check-ins going on, or even if they've checked in to a nearby business, a lot of people's phones are set to automatically check in wherever they go through Foursquare or through Facebook. And if they've checked in anywhere around you in the last, say 45 minutes or 2 hours, and then immediately after that they leave a review at your place of business, which is close by, that's easily detectable as a totally legitimate review. Also, if they're already logged in to Facebook or to their Google account or to CitySearch or one of these other accounts on their phone, or they have an app with their login details built in, it's a great way that they can leave a review for you right there. So I would definitely train either your staff, or if you have receptionists or clerks, if it's a retail establishment, or any kind of staff that you have on hand that are interacting with the customers after you've delivered your product or service, encourage them to always ask, hey, if you liked what you've experienced here in our business, would you post a review for us right now? And even the nice thing about that is you could even help them if you have some staff that are technically minded and can help customers navigate on their phones to the right place, or their other mobile device to the right place. You're much more likely to get a review then. And you can even say, hey, post positives and negatives. Give us a 4 stars or a 3 stars or whatever. Let us know what we can do better. It's going to look natural if it's a good spread of reviews that say good things and say maybe areas of improvement. That is going to be totally natural, and Google is going to be able to tell where they are. A lot of the cases, Google might be able to tell where they are, that they're actually at your place of business when they're posting the review, and Google's going to know that they're from their own mobile device, not from a terminal at your computer, or not all from the same person on the same laptop in India or something like that. And so it's a great way to get reviews right there when the person is there at your place of business. You can help them find where to post it. And everything like that, and that's a great way to get reviews, is if you can get them right there and get them from some sort of phone or mobile device right there at your place of business. So get out there, get those reviews. I encourage you to watch the other videos about reviews here in the course. This is a powerful, powerful part of your ranking algorithm for your Google Plus local pages.
This is Seth coming in with an update because Google has changed the way that they are displaying uh, third-party reviews. So this is non-organic. This is the way that a Google Plus local page currently looks. And if I scroll down, you can see that it's got a little review summary here with a couple reviews. And then if I scroll down below that, here's where we hit all the reviews. And nowhere on this Google local page does it show third-party reviews. Now, Google is still looking at those third-party reviews, paying attention to them, but you don't see them anymore. And even if I keep clicking more and looking at more and more of these reviews, even if I load all of the reviews that Google has for this local listing, it doesn't ever show the third-party reviews on the actual local or Google My Business page. It doesn't show that. The place where you can still see third-party reviews is actually in Google search results. So if you do a search, this is it's just called Nana, but Nana Organic or Nana Organic Restaurant. So I did a Google search for Nana Organic Restaurant, and it came up. This first listing that came up is like a mixed listing here. It has the link to the website, but it also has the Google My Business or local page info here. And if you look over in the knowledge graph, when I do this search for this business, and if I scroll down, you can see here it says more reviews. And this is where you are going to find the third-party reviews that Google is displaying. This is the only place that Google is displaying them currently, is in the knowledge graph panel on the right-hand side of the search results when you search for the specific restaurant. So there are a couple things I want to recommend to you if you are looking for third-party sites on which to get reviews. And I do recommend that you do it with, say, like your top 5 competitors. That's something Chad recommended. And do a search for your top 5 competitors. Do a Google search for them so that they come up first like this, so that you see them in the knowledge panel here. And this is the first place to look, is in more reviews. Now there's a possibility that at some point Google will not show this here either. It's possible that they will change again. So the other thing I recommend that you look at in addition to this, now this is the easiest thing, so this is the place to start. Obviously Google is specifically stating in their local information that they see reviews on these specific sites. This is definitely the place to start, and as Chad mentioned, tally up the which review websites are listed in this more reviews area for your top 5 competitors. Those are the places where you want to start trying to find reviews. And for yourself as well, if you are, if I actually owned Nana Organic Restaurant, well, I would want to look at this as well for my own listing. The other place that I recommend you look, especially if this goes away, but also if you're kind of looking to dive a little deeper and find some other places where you can get some good reviews, is actually just look in the organic listings. So do what we'd call a brand name search for your business and for your top 5 competitors, and just look down the list because you're going to see this. The listings here also are going to be some review sites, and you can see, so Yelp is not listed over here on the right under the more reviews in the knowledge panel, but it is listed as one of the top listings, is this restaurant's Yelp listing, and it has a bunch of information about reviews there. Chicago.menupages.com, so that's going to be another good one. TripAdvisor.com. TripAdvisor actually is also listed over here, so that's good. But basically, by looking down urbanspoon.com, you can see that you're hitting some really important websites for the restaurant niche. In this particular case, it's the restaurant niche, but if you're doing searches for yourself, your own business or your competitor's businesses, you're going to see some good niche specific review sites showing up in this in the top few listings that appear in Google's search engine results page for a brand search for your business and for your competition. Same thing if you're doing this as a local consultant for some business. Obviously, you just do it for your client's business. The other thing that you could consider is just doing a search for um, keyword phrases that you're targeting, and see if any review or local listing sites are showing up for some keyword phrase searches as well. Once you've done your branding search for your own business, for your top 5 competitors, then the other thing you could do is just do a few searches for some of your target keyword phrases and look and see what's showing up there as well, because that's going to give you a really good, solid look at at the places that Google considers, the review sites that Google considers important related to your niche. Now, when you go on to ask for um, reviews on these sites from customers, um, the thing to bear in mind, I think, is the tally. So you're going to want to find which of these sites, there are going to be lots of sites showing up, but which of them are showing up the most. When you're checking your keyword phrases, you're checking your own listing, you're checking your 5 top competitors, just tally up which of the review sites have the most, are showing up the most in all those different searches, and that's going to give you a good idea of these are the core places that you need to make sure you're getting, where you need to make sure you're getting a lot of reviews.